So we are in luck. We are in luck. There is a firewood bundle for us. We've got one. There's one here, right there. Let's take a look at it. There goes the load. That's what they sell here. $2,000 a bundle. That's what those bundles go for. This bundle goes for $60. It's a cord of wood, about. This one looks short. This looks like the 8-footers, so there's probably not a cord of wood in this because it's 8 foot by 4 foot round. It's really close to a cord of wood, but just shy, because when I cut it up, I get a little cookie off the end, and so I don't get to use all of it. But I sell my cookies for $60 a cord, so I get all my money back from the cookies. I just get my money back. I sell it for $60 a cord for the cookies, and it's a good deal for everybody. This is electrician's lineman's rope. And this stuff is strong. There's the, what does that say? 8,000 pounds. 8,800 pounds on a single strand of this. And there's 2 strands going around there. So, yeah, I think that will hold. It's kind of nice having that rope. I get all this rope every time I buy a bundle, and that stuff's not cheap. So I think I get a good deal at $60, and they load it for me, and I live about a mile down that way, so it takes me like a couple minutes to get home with this. And I dump it out. It takes me about a half an hour to cut it. Should even be faster if I can get my 462 in it, but I'm afraid to put my 462 in. I think the 462 is too much power. I don't know if you've seen some of my videos, but when I'm cutting with the 362, I've gotten some pretty good kickbacks. So, bigger the saw, the bigger the kickback. I think I'll just leave these bundles for the 261 and the 362, and any of my other stuff I'll get with the 462. This setup's been really nice for me. The short box is kind of limiting as far as, delivering firewood, but hauling this trailer, this is a 12-foot trailer. Most trailers are 14 foot, so with this 12-foot trailer and that short box and the Ford turning radius, everybody go with a Ford. I mean, Ford they're such a great company, and they build good stuff. I mean, support America, buy Ford. And their turning radius is great. I mean, I had a friend in my wood yard the other day with a Dodge. Took him 8 times, you know, moving back and forth to get his rig turned around, because those Dodges just have no turn radius whatsoever. The turn radius in this Ford is amazing. You can turn on a dime. And with the short box, towing a short trailer, this combo is super maneuverable. Love it. Just waiting on the forklift driver. I don't know where he's at. They get busy. Oh, here he comes. They get busy doing things, and this is a low priority for them. So once they get going, there's our guy. He's always smiles. I'm always happy to see him. He's always happy to see me, it seems like. So I'm gonna do it with this little guy. Look how gentle he is. Man, that guy's a rock star. Good job. Carpe diem. Right on. What do you think, Oreo? Huh? We got us a load of wood. Good job. You stayed in there. You did a good job. You did a good job. Okay, let's see what we got here. See, pretty much from rail to rail, from top to bottom, this thing just fits in here perfectly. I have got to get Cascade Truck and Trailer in Eugene to move these for me, because you can see how this fits in here. It fits in here as a round, so it pressures up against the sides right at the rail line there. You see that? Comes out right at the rail line. So this being at the rail line and it being inside of the dump bed, you can see all that's inside of the dump bed. It needs to be moved over at least a good 1/2 inch. And on this side we have the same problem, but it's even worse on this side. It's even more proud than on the other side. You can see the actual hinge is actually inside of the bed a little bit, not just the bracket for the hinge, but the actual hinge is actually inside in the bed by a good 1/16 of an inch. But the whole rest of that bracket is all inside of the dump bed and is causing me a lot of problems. So I am going to need I'm going to need Cascade to take care of that. So they'll have to cut this piece off. It's welded on there pretty good. So they'll have to cut that off and move it out this way. They might have to put some little triangles here to bracket this out so it has something to support this as they move. As they move that this way, probably put some little brackets on here to support this a little bit more. Yeah, that needs to be fixed. See how that's proud into the into the dump box. You see how this is proud? Way proud into the dump box. I mean, the hinge is proud into the dump box. That's just uncalled for. This was my fault. So I had the chain on the door, but then the door hit around and this piece of metal bent straight and the door flopped open while the dump bed was up in the air. And so then the door swung open and dug into the ground, and it did one of those things. Bent it all up down here, and tore it loose right there. It's pretty thin gauge stuff, so should pound back into place fairly easy. I don't know, I might try repairing this myself. I can do that, I think. And I think that's an issue I can work with. The spreader gate still works fine. The gates still work fine. So once I get that repaired, I think it'll still work okay. All right, guys, let's get this load home. Got a new choker. Kind of interesting to try that out. Got that type of sleeve in it. Never used one of these before. I was an iron worker for a long time, but we didn't use this wood stuff, so I'm familiar with rigging, but bought a new sling there. It worked good for brush. And I bought a new rope. I was going to use that for brush too, but that's a tow line rope, so it's pretty heavy duty. And that's my tagline right there. My favorite saw. Comes with me everywhere. The 261C. Same with my dog. Comes with me everywhere. Alright. Let's get this load home, Oreo. What do you say? You ready to travel? Alright. You set? Let's get this load home. Alright, guys. Like, subscribe, share, comment, all that good stuff. Get out there, seize your day. Carpe diem. See you on the next one.